Hey everyone, welcome to the Life Thoughts Camera YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing my experience with safety packers and movers. They specialize in logistics and house deep cleaning service. We use the moving services of this company during our move, which was based locally in Bengaluru City, that is in India. The service is called House Relocating on the safety website. How did we find this company? It was actually referred to us by the community WhatsApp group from another resident in our old apartment. We just thought of trying it out. About the company. This is some of the information that I've collected from the official website. The company started in the year 2008. It mentions on the website, our members provide packaging, moving of any kind of goods, as well as automobile transportation. They extend the services in relocating, home-based shifting, corporate shifting, door-to-door cardboard shifting. A sincere approach is to facilitate our customers who think about relocation and shifting at any moment of time. The link to the official website page is mentioned in the description box below. Don't forget to check out all my home space related videos. Cost for the service. A lot of variables came into place and our total bill was 19,744 rupees. And I'm sharing a screenshot here. This was sent to me by the company. Our transportation vehicle was a 20 feet etcher, plus 18% tax. Bike transportation, plus something called overhead, I think the name was. And as for the boxes, provisions were there for us to keep the boxes. I don't recall the time limit, but we had issues with the returning of the boxes as we had to make our own arrangements to send the boxes back to the company. Since the company was not doing the collection themselves, we did not want to take in some work that we had no idea how to handle. Claims of the company. On the website, it mentions provide cardboard cartons to wooden crates built with shock absorbers and integral ramps to pack all the valuable items. The experienced professional team handles all types of packing so that your valuable goods reach the destination without any damage. They pack your goods on site or have it packed at our warehouses. They pay strict attention while packing and moving your fragile items from source to destination. All packing materials used are recyclable, so no need to worry about wastage. On the official website, even more claims are mentioned. What pre-prep did we do? Nazia had already advised us to pack all the stuff that is very important by ourselves, like jewelry and documents. We in fact had quite a lot of stuff that was fragile. Most of it was my hubby's items that are related to music. So we gathered all the items and placed them along one wall in our master bedroom. We actually had quite a lot of stuff that we were going to carry in our car. We wound up doing 4 trips, and this included transporting our cats. Since our family also included cats, we had to do a lot more prep. The home that we were living in had 2 bedrooms. The first being the master bedroom that we used to store the important stuff, like I explained above. So that left us with bedroom 2. We had to fully clear it out so the cats can stay inside a locked room in comfort with all their belongings. My experience with the company. Booking a date. It was pretty easy. I just called the number and Miss Nazia answered the call. She gave us all the information regarding the rates and also took down all the transportation details. An email was sent regarding the details. We shuffled between calls and WhatsApp. The date and slot were fixed by transferring the 1,000 rupees amount, which we did by using Google Pay. We actually would have preferred if someone had come over and seen the quantity and different items that needed packaging. They arrived in time and started packing right away. Nazia suggested that 40 boxes would be enough, so that's how much the staff bought. A total of 6 people were packing. That also included the driver. Since it was my hubby and myself, we were able to supervise rooms at the same time. If I was just alone, it would have been a major task. The kitchen items were all packed separately using something that looked like a bubble wrap, and it was placed in a plastic crate that reminded me of milk crates. They actually ran out of the crate, and I could not get any more as only a certain amount was slotted, it seems. If I had known that earlier, I would have not made them pack the kitchen items that were plastic or quite hard in nature into the milk crates. All the other items that were in the bedroom were packed and placed in the cardboard boxes. As for the main bed, the mattress was packed in something that looked like cling wrap. They did their best in trying to disable the bed frames. They succeeded with the wooden bed frame. But they could not disable our metal bed frame. The metal bed frame was a bit of a problem as this was one of the items that took up a lot of space. The fridge was packed differently. They first put something that looked like a foam padding around it. And then wrapped it up with a light wrap. But in the email that Nazia sent to me, it was mentioned as fabric foam sheets will be used. The cupboard was wrapped using just cling wrap. Kitchen appliances such as mixer, air fryers and other things were wrapped using bubble wrap. The drawers of the study table were removed and cling wrapped individually. It was placed inside the cardboard box. Then the entire table that was left was cling wrapped. Cabinets were bubble wrapped and then cling wrapped. The washing machine was just bubble wrapped. We did not have a dining table or even a TV during this move, so that is why I'm not mentioning those items here. It also turned out that 40 boxes were not enough, so the driver went and got some more. He was gone for like 30 minutes. After the packaging was done, they started to gather all the items in our passageway, loading the items onto the truck. During our booking, Nazia took down our inventory, like how many beds, cupboards, chairs, office tables, appliances we had. After that, she suggested a 20 feet etcher vehicle. We lived in a 4th floor apartment that had a lift. If we did not have a lift, then the cost would have been even higher. The men started moving all the items to the transport vehicle using the lift in our apartment. The driver stayed down in the truck and also did the lifting. A lot of time does go here, as the pieces are carefully placed inside like a puzzle. It has to be done this way to not waste any space. Our Enfield bike was placed lastly inside. It had no covering and is supported by a floor stand. Lastly, they had to close the truck door, but it did not close fully. So with the help of strong, sturdy ropes, they tied up the backside. I came to know later from Nazia that this situation was called overloading and I was charged extra for this. Unpacking. Since we decided not to keep the boxes for a few days due to the return hassle, there was no choice but for all the boxes to be emptied out. We did our best to empty all the kitchen-related items in the kitchen, and the other boxes were divided into 2 bedrooms among our 3 bedrooms. Since we have cats, we decided to keep 1 bedroom, living room, dining room areas box-free as possible. Whatever boxes you see now are all our boxes. It took us almost 4 days to sort the majority of the items. I did stumble upon some broken pieces. With the staff. We communicated with the staff in Kannada and Hindi language. We did have some hiccups, like sometimes they did not wear their face masks, and another time we had already discussed and decided to have lunch after reaching the new apartment. But then later on, when it was time to drive, I noticed that they were already eating. I just did not bring up the topic. We instead just waited for them to have their lunch. And we could not have our lunch as there was no time for us to order or even buy anything and eat. So we actually did not have our lunch that day. Now the next point, well, it's a tough one to mention. It's going to be a bit of a grown-up talk. So get ready, huh? The staff do not use the washrooms provided by the apartment. They used ours. We completely understand that they are humans and they need to use washrooms, but they just put us in an uncomfortable spot by using ours. It would have been a completely different situation if we lived or moved into a private single home type, but we were actually shifting between apartments. We also had these metal racks. We used them as cupboards due to lack of storage space in the home. I guess it was quite a long day, so when it was time to move the racks, I was informed that they would only disassemble them and not put them back together. We had no other choice but to agree. They dismantled the racks in front of our apartment, main gate, creating a lot of sound, and also had the space completely blocked. Thankfully, no one drove by that time, and also no resident complained about all the sounds. For this too, they did not agree to our suggestions of dismantling the racks inside our apartment, and later on, doing it in the corner and away from the main gate. It looked like they just wanted to be done with it. These are my top 5 videos of this year, 2021. Did you check them out yet? Links to all the 5 videos are mentioned in the description box. My rating. Customer service from Nazia. I'm going to give it a 4. Staff performance by the movers gets a 2.3. Value for money is a 3. And the overall rating I'm going to give it is a 3. Will I recommend this movers and packers company to my friends? Since this was our first time using professional packers and movers, I have nothing to compare it with. But if I have to just see how this company performed, well, I kind of feel they could have done a much better work in some parts. Personally, I would like to try another company before I start recommending them to anyone. Since I have mentioned all the procedures and experiences, you can decide if you want to use the services of this company. And in fact, we had a few friends who came by to help us out. They had moved around a bit, and from them we found out that the packaging that the safety packers and movers did was not of high level either. If you're interested in lifestyle, do check out my other videos. Now, don't forget to thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and then hit the bell icon to receive all notifications. Bye!